Yeah. Hello, guys. Good evening. I'm programmer Victor Light. So, based on what we've been treating before on technology, AIs, and web design, I decided to make this video. But today, the video is going to be on website development. Website development. So, I'm going to do this now on my screen, so we'll be able to view. To design a website, you will need to create a folder. First, create a folder. I'm going to create a folder on my desktop and name the folder website. So you will need an IDE, integrated development environment. So there are many IDE you can use to design a website. We have Notepad, we have Notepad++, we have Sublime Text, we have Visual Studio Code, but I will be using Visual Studio Code. So I will open my Visual Studio Code, call it VS Code. Okay. Once you open your VS Code, VS Code is open. What you need to do is come to File, you navigate to your directory and look for your folder. So this is going to take me to my directory. So I'm going to navigate to my desktop. So already on my desktop, I'll look for the folder I created, desktop, website, and click the folder. Okay, so my new folder will be open here for new workspace. So that's open already. Now what we're going to create three different folders. One for HTML, one for CSS, and one for JavaScript. So, and one for image. So inside the folder will be inside this my web folder. You click here to create your CSS. So you're going to name it style.css to create a folder. That's where you save your CSS file. Then you create another one named script.js. So you create another one. So sorry, I mistakenly create script.js inside the JavaScript. So I'm going to delete it. Inside the CSS, I'm going to delete it and create it inside the website. Okay, so I'm going to create it. Yeah, no, not this guy. Yeah, so sorry. Okay, yeah, script.js. Okay, so we're going to create image folder where your image will be stored. No, you create it here. You can name it image or you can name it img. So I'm going to name my image. So now that we've done this, I will I will create my index file. It's going to be that's index.html. So you must save it with the extension .html. That is where our HTML code will be. So for now, since it's a beginner's class, I will be writing everything as embedded. We have inlines because whenever we are dealing with CSS, we will deal with it as index.html, sorry, as embedded CSS or inline CSS. So instead of storing our CSS here, I'll be writing everything together with HTML. So that's what I'm going to be doing it in this class. Meanwhile, to start your HTML code, what you need to do is hold down your shift key and press 1. That is the beautiful thing about using uh, Visual Studio Code. It's going to bring it has a code completion instead of writing everything, like me writing the HTML heading and some other tags. Once all you need to do is just press your um, control key and you press your one. Okay, sorry. I mean your shift key, sorry, not your shift key, and you press your one. You hold down your shift key and press your one to bring this. You click enter. Can you see? It has completed it for now. Our HTML code has HTML has three structure. We have the heading starts here and end here. On the heading, that's where all your metadata goes in. Your title is also in your heading. You can change your title to my website. So on the head also, that's where your CSS link goes in. Other libraries that you will need will be on the head. Then we have the body and we have the HTML. Note, when writing an HTML, you must always have an opening and closing tag. Opening and closing tag. You must always have an opening and closing tags. So, what are tags? Tags are in an HTML is just a kind of uh, features what you use to open and close a particular block of code. For instance, if I let us we have various tags in HTML, which are going to be working with the heading tag, the breaking tag, the bullet tags, and others. So let us start with the heading tag. Our head tag is start from H1 to H6. For instance, if I do this H1, can you see? Now, like I said, the beautiful thing about Visual Studio Code is it will help you to close it. If it's in Notepad or Notepad++, I'll be there to close the tag here, and your tag must always be closed with forward slash. So I'm going to write welcome to my first tutorial. Can you see that? So I'm going to repeat that for H2 to H6. So I'm going to do this H2, close it. Let me copy this and paste it here. Then H3, paste. H4, paste. H5, yeah, paste, and gonna have this H6, and your paste. Now save your work and run your code. Right click to run your code and press run with live server. I have live server extension already installed, and you can start to open in default browser or open in other browser, preview in other browser. I love using uh open live server. Live server is advantage because as you are writing, your work will be saved automatically. You no need to be refreshed for your work to display. So let us see the output of this particular line of code.
Success. This is one of the most insane stories I have ever heard. A woman who used sex to kill her husband just because he got married to his wife. Let me tell you, although the story happened in 2017, we still need to talk about it because it's insane. So, 39-year-old Omotayo Salawudeen was married to 40-year-old Akim Salawudeen, who they call Alhaji Akim, and it was said they were married for 20 years. In their marriage, they had 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy. Life was good. Alhaji Akim took care of his wife, even bought her a car and opened a shop for her. This was the perfect family until Akim decided to marry a second wife.
Now, if you notice, can you see? This is H1. The biggest font is H1. H2 is this. H3, H4, H5, and the smallest one is H6. So we usually use the H1 and H2 or H3 for head. Then we also have our paragraph tag. Let us go back to our code. We have our paragraph tag. Paragraph tag is P. Close your paragraph tag. That's where the body of everything goes. Go. So this is a paragraph. So let me just copy this paragraph and duplicate it. So if you save, just go to your, without refreshing. Can you see it's already loading? I don't need to refresh again. It's already loading. That's why I love using Visual Studio Code. Can you see your paragraph? So when you visit some website, the right up you see is usually on paragraph tag and then tag. So is that all to it? No. There are many other tags. Many other tags on HTML you can use. We have the bullet tag, for instance. We have the underline also. For instance, if I want to underline this, all you need to do is you're going to use this, the underline tag. You sorry, I mistakenly put the, I'm gonna delete it. This okay. No. So okay, you you said my cursor is kind of having a little bit issue. So you okay. Yeah, so just copy this, go to X, cut it and place it in between this tag. See, yeah, okay. Now, if you save, you go back to your code and you will see, can you see it on the line? So the same for italicize. If I want to italicize this, you're going to use the italize tag, which is I. You're going to do this and you copy this, go to X and you paste it here, go to V. Okay, if you want to bold this pop-up one, you're going to use the bold tag, which is B. Okay, you're going to call this, come to X, and you bring it here, come to V. If you want to, do this, if you want to make it more thicker, use the strong tag, and sorry, just cut this out and put it here. Go to V. Yes, can you see that? So if you go back to your code, can you see italicized, bold, strong? Can you see that? So there are many tags in HTML. So I'm going to really rush through this. The last one we have what do we call it? We have the bullet tag. We have the or the list tag rather. So ordered list. This one on ordered list. Then the li close li. So yeah, we can put here h2 name of food, name of name of food. Okay, then you can now come and put rice. Let me duplicate this. Yarn. Yes, oh, sorry. Yes. Okay, let us stop here. So if you refresh this, you're going to have this. You're going to have this. Okay, can you see? This is our list tag. This is what our list tag has given us. So in our next video, I'm going to be showing you how to add a different kind of bullet to it. It's going to, we'll call it attribute to a different bullet. You can use either a rectangle, just as we have in MS Word, a rectangle, a star, and different kind of, even an image. But that will be in our next lecture. But this and all are by default, this an ordered list. So if you want to do ordered list, how do we do ordered list? Let me copy this. Ordered list is you just change the tag. That's all. You press this. Ordered list is OL. Give it this OL. So sorry. OL. Come here and make it OL. So this is an ordered list. So if you run this is what you get from your ordered list. Can you see? By default, it's 1, 2, 3. So in my next tutorial, so I will be showing how to add attributes to it, so that I can use alphabet, capital letter or small letter, or alphanumeric, or Roman numerals, and other features. So this is what we've learned so far. Today we'll learn the head tag, the list tag, your ordered list tag, and your ordered list tag, the paragraph tag. So there are many other tags we're going to be learning in the next video. Before we move into our CSS, we're going to be learning the form tag, many other tag, the anchor tag for link, and many other tag, and how to color it with HTML. But then remember, I taught you that HTML is just a skeleton. Can you see the website just skeleton? Can you see just the skeleton of that diagram I showed? So in the next tutorial, I'm going to make it a video. So adding CSS to beautify it. I'm a programmer Victor Light.